Hi students, in this lecture we will discuss about what is a clamper, what are the types of clampers and what are the applications related to the clampers. So clamper is an electronic circuit which is used to add a DC level as per the requirements to the AC input to produce a desirable output signal. So adding a DC level or a DC level, that is either positive DC level or a negative DC level to the AC input signal is called clamping. So based on the how we are adding either we are adding a positive DC level or a negative DC level. The clamper circuits are classified into two types. When we add a positive DC level, then it is called as a positive clamper as per the requirement. If you add a positive DC level, it is called positive clamper. If you add a negative DC voltage level, then it is called negative clamper. So this is negative clamper. The clamper circuits are also called as a DC restorers, DC restorer or DC reinserter circuits. Generally, these DC reinserter circuits or clamper circuits are designed with the help of a capacitor, diode and resistors. Now first we will discuss about the negative clamper circuits. So negative clamper circuit is used to is negative clamper circuit which adds negative DC level to the AC input signal. This negative clamper circuit can be designed with the help of a diode, resistor and capacitor. So let me see the circuit of a clamper circuit. Negative clamper circuit which consisting of this diode, resistor combination across which we are taking the output, and the input is given to this sinusoidal signal is given as an input to this capacitor here. Now this total time period, let us consider T. The 1/4 time period is T by 4, quarter half cycle. Now we will see for which case it will be a diode is forward biased here. So when we apply the positive voltage across these terminals, so the positive is given to the P type, then the diode becomes forward biased. Now we will take the first quarter half cycle of an input signal. Let us take this input signal is varying from Vm to minus Vm. The peak to peak voltage change is 2 Vm. So case 1, when the input signal lies between 0 to T by 4. During this time period, what will be the input? So input is changing from 0 to Vm. When the input is changing from 0 to Vm, and in this case positive voltage is applied to the diode, then diode is forward biased and it is considered as short circuit on. So when the diode is on or short circuited, now what will be the short circuit parallel with resistance becomes equal to 0. 0 parallel with something is 0. Now output V0 here. Now capacitor charges according to the input voltage, because there is a gradual change in the input voltage from 0 to Vm. The capacitor will also be start storing the energy in the form of electric field, and it will be reaching to the maximum voltage Vm. Because there is a gradual change in the input, the capacitor gradually charges to the peak voltage Vm. So finally the capacitor voltage reaches to the maximum voltage of Vm. So after that what happens? Now case 2, when the time changes after T by 4, that is T greater than T by 4. So for this case input voltage is less than Vm, because the input voltage is declining here from Vm to minus Vm. So when the input voltage is declining and it is less than Vm, already the capacitor has been stored to the voltage of Vm here. Now the input is less than this Vm across this capacitor. Now if you see diode, more negative voltage is given to the P, because the input voltage is less. More negative is given to the P, diode becomes reverse biased here. So when the diode is reverse biased and it is ideal diode, it is considered as an open circuit off. When the diode is off, so what will be the resultant circuit? This is open circuited, diode is open circuited here. Now output is taken across the resistor, and so we will analyze what will be the output voltage response for this case, because the capacitor is already charged to the peak voltage. Because of that reason a more negative voltage is applied to the P type, so the diode is reverse biased here, it is open circuited. And now we will see the output response here by applying KVL to this loop. So if you apply the KVL here, what will be the equation? So by KVL, so Vi, this is positive negative output, so Vi minus, because contradiction, positive contradiction, Vi minus Vm, again positive contradiction, minus V0 is equal to 0. So therefore V0 is equal to Vi minus Vm. So this is the output response equation. Now actually the input is changing from Vm to minus Vm here. So for different values of input, we will see the output response here. if Vi input voltage is equal to Vm, what will be the output response here? The output will becomes Vi minus Vm. Input is Vm, means Vm minus Vm, it is equal to 0. So the amount of DC level shift or DC voltage shift is minus Vm here, minus Vm. Now if you put Vi is equal to 0 here, if you put Vi is equal to 0, what will be the output voltage? 0 minus Vm, and it is equal to minus Vm. Now the amount of DC level shift is minus Vm. If Vi is equal to, if you take minus Vm, V0 becomes equal to minus Vm, and it is equal to minus 2 Vm. The output voltage is minus 2 Vm. That means the amount of DC level shift or DC voltage shift is minus Vm here. That's why it is called as a negative clamper. The amount of DC shift is minus Vm. That is, whatever be the instant that is considered at the input, each and every instant of the signal will be shifted by minus Vm. Now let us see the input and output waveforms here. So the input output waveforms, we'll see the input and output waveforms here. The input waveform is a sinusoidal signal. Now output is also a sinusoidal signal. There is no distortion in the signal, so the signal is as it is, but the amount of DC level shift happens here. So the amount of the DC shift is minus Vm. So each and every instant related to the input signal, that is, it is changing from Vm to minus Vm, here 0. Now Vm will be changed to 0. Now it will be reached to 0 here, and 0 will be reached, 0 will be considered, the amount of shift will be considered here minus Vm, or it will be shifted to minus Vm. Now if you see, minus Vm will be shifted to minus 2 Vm. So this is the resultant signal. The resultant signal is not a distorted signal, it is the same as the original input signal, but the amount of DC shift is minus Vm. So this is called a negative clamper, in which the DC level shift is minus Vm. Generally this type of circuits are used to reduce the interference from other signals. So to reduce the interference, we'll do the DC shift, either a positive DC shift or a negative DC shift. Next one, we'll see positive clampers. The positive clampers can be designed with the help of a diode, resistor and capacitor. Now, so the circuit of this positive clamper is, now we'll see the circuit of positive clamper. Now the difference between the negative clamper and positive clamper is the diode direction is reversed here with N, P, and the output is taken across the resistor and diode combination. This is the output voltage. Now input is given at this point. The input is, let us consider the input signal is a sinusoidal signal, which is having a fundamental time period of T here. So this is a T by 2. Now if you see, this particular capacitor is charging only when the diode is forward biased. When the diode is forward biased here, so if the diode is forward biased only when we apply a negative voltage here, negative is given to the N-type, diode is forward biased. If you apply positive voltage is here, positive is applied to the N-type, diode is reverse biased. So definitely we have to apply a negative voltage here, so that the diode is forward biased. When the diode is forward biased, capacitor is storing the energy in the form of electric field. So we'll consider the negative half cycle here. The case 1, during negative half cycle of input, negative cycle of input, we'll consider the time instance. So let's say this input is varying from Vm to minus Vm. We'll consider only from 0 to minus Vm, 0 to minus Vm during this quarter cycle of the input. So during this quarter cycle of the input, quarter negative half cycle of the input, so what happens is, the diode is here, negative is applied to the N-type, means diode is forward biased and it is considered as short circuit on switch. So when it is on, short circuit parallel with the resistance becomes 0, because 0 parallel with R becomes 0. This is output. Now capacitor will be charges according to the input voltage. Charging will be in this direction, so it is the reverse direction. Now here it is positive, negative, and it can reach to the maximum voltage of minus Vm here. This is Vm with a negative positive. Negative positive is considered as a minus. It's called as a negative voltage here. So this voltage is Vm up to which the capacitor is charging here. After that, what happens, whenever it reaches to the value of minus Vm, now the input is changing here. The input is changing from minus Vm to plus Vm. If it is changing from minus Vm to plus Vm, that is, in this case 2, when input is greater than minus Vm, that is, it is increasing. When it is increasing, what happens? So see the circuit. This is with a capacitor already charged to the peak voltage, that is negative positive Vm, and we are applying a input voltage here. Now the diode, so what happens to this diode during this, when the input is increased here? So when the input is increased more, but in terms of magnitude, this is more Vm, negative positive Vm. More positive is given to the N type. More positive is given to the N type means diode is considered as reverse bias, and it is open circuited. It is open circuited and off switch. So diode is reverse biased, open circuited and off switch. So when the diode is open circuited, what will be the equivalent circuit? So it is open. Now we are taking the output across the resistor. Capacitor voltage is already reached to the Vm, and we are applying an input here. So we'll consider KVL equation here. By KVL, what is the equation? It is Vi negative. So negative is means continuation, plus Vm, and positive negative minus V0 is equal to 0. Therefore V0 is equal to Vi plus Vm. So this is the output equation. For this equation, we will find according to the input voltage. The input is actually varying from Vm to minus Vm. If it is varying from minus Vm to minus Vm, if we take input voltage is equal to Vm, what is the output voltage? Output will be equal to Vi. Vi is Vm plus Vm. It is reaching to the value of 2 Vm. So if Vi is equal to 0, V0 is equal to 0 plus Vm. It is equal to Vm. If Vi input voltage is equal to minus Vm, then V0 is equal to minus Vm plus Vm, becomes 0. So if you observe all the three cases, when the input is Vm, the output will be 2 Vm. When the input is 0, output will be Vm. When the input is minus Vm, output becomes equal to 0. That is, the amount of DC level shift is plus Vm in all the cases. That input signal, whatever be the instant we have considered, for each instant the amount of DC shift is plus Vm. That is why it is called as a positive clamper, in which the amount of DC shift is positive. So we'll see the input and output waveforms of a positive clamper circuit. So the positive clamper circuit input waveform is a sinusoidal signal. So we have considered a sinusoidal input signal. For this sinusoidal input signal, what will be the output voltage or output signal? So for this signal, so the amount of DC level shift is plus Vm. Now this input signal is varying from plus Vm to minus Vm. Now we'll consider the output here with respect to time. Now this is Vm. Now this shift in the signal, whenever the input is 0, output will be Vm. When input is Vm, output will be 2 Vm. When input is minus Vm, output will be equal to 0. Now this is the resultant signal which we are getting at the output of a positive clamper circuit, and the amount of positive DC shift is plus Vm. So that is why it is called as a positive clamper circuit. So these circuits are used to reduce the interference from other signals in video processing, in analog video processing. So while coming to the applications here, the applications of clamper circuits are generally, these are used as a DC restorer in television receivers, TV receivers, and it is used in analog video processing, and these are used mainly in radar systems. These are used in radar systems, and these are also used as voltage doublers, because we can increase the voltage levels from Vm to 2 Vm. This is increased from Vm to 2 Vm because the capacitor is acting as a storage element, and it can store up to a maximum voltage of Vm. So if it is storing, ideally it is storing Vm, so storing to the maximum voltage of Vm, then the output voltage will be reaching to the 2 Vm. So that's why they are acting as a voltage doublers or a voltage multiplier circuits. So voltage multiplier. So whenever we want to increase the voltage levels, these clamper circuits are used. So these are the few applications related to the clampers. I hope you understand this topic, and thank you for watching this video.